finna get your ass the game, man. You know I break it down. Come on, man, you know it's Bain.
Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to Bain Break It Down Forex. It's your boy Big Bain in this thing, and you guys guessed it. Another week, another opportunity for us to make some money in the Forex market. So let's get right to it, all right? Boom, over on the dollar, guys. You can see we broke the trend line, and we're at a level of resistance, but I'm expecting the dollar go up from a higher time frame, right? We are in a uptrend on the dollar. All of this from last week was the pullback. We just found the floor, and we broke above this high. So again, I expect us to continue rising higher. So I'm bullish on the dollar. All right, over to our dollar. You guys can already see, we got to break a trend line to the downside, consolidate it for a little bit, tap into supply, and we're heading down. I expect our dollar to fall, bearish on the dollar. All right, over to euro dollar, same exact thing, guys. Looking at it here on the 2-hour time frame. So we were heading down, right, and then we made a massive pullback to this supply area. All right, guys, so again, we were breaking structure here, right? So we had supply in this area as well as here, and then after we made that low, we pretty much pulled all the way back to that supply area here before we started to fall. Again, major wicks above the candles, levels staying here in price, going down. Yes, we are at a demand zone at the moment, but with the dollar looking extremely bullish, the euro dollar will actually fall, all right, or should fall, let's put it that way. All right, so bearish on the euro dollar. All right, over to pound dollar. All right, and you guys can see we have a nice little rising wedge here. All right, and we broke out of it, breaking this low, pulling back to it, right, mitigating that fair value gap as well as that supply level, and then we push down. So again, I'm expecting us to go down some more, but we do have a major demand area here, so I'm not sure if we'll break below this or if we will respect it and then turn around and start heading back up. So pound dollar, even though this bearish reversal pattern looks good, it may be short-lived because of this demand zone. All right, but at the same token, it might not be, right? It might break past this demand level and just continue to fall. It depends on how things go. All right, this week we only got news on the dollar for I think Thursday and Friday, or Wednesday and Friday, something like that. It's only unemployment and then PMI, flash PMI. I think it's the last day of the week. A lot of news on the CAD and the euro, right? They have CPI and PMI for those currencies, but nothing really going on for the dollar. So Monday should be a clear day, and I think it's Tuesday or Wednesday is another day that there's no news for the dollar. So with that, we pretty much can see structure move without any kind of volatility, right? You know what I mean? There won't be any catalyst to having crazy swings or crazy moves. All right, but that's just that. So bearish on pound dollar. All right, over to New Zealand dollar, and New Zealand dollar is a little bit more mixed. I mean, it's very hard to want to sell it with the way that I'm looking at the structure, because again, we broke this high here, pushed up, made a higher high, higher low, higher high, and then this is all kind of like equal lows. So we just had a change of character here, and then we tapped into that supply, so we started to fall. So again, I do think it is going to fall and come down to this demand, but it's not looking really nice, right? You know what I mean? So not really looking to take advantage of selling excuse me, the New Zealand dollar or the pound dollar. All right, but they are bearish. All right, here we go over to the Canadian dollar. You guys can see we broke this high over here, and we're pushing to make a new high. So at some point, we do need to expect that pullback. We even got a fair value gap right here. But for now, because the dollar looks so bullish, the dollar CAD can just simply keep taking off, right, and continue to rise. We got above a major resistance level. All right, so that's a key indication that price is stronger now, and it definitely wants to go higher. All right, so just watch out for any potential pullback all the way to potentially this area before it goes up again. But I think once the week begins, because the dollar looks so bullish, it's just gonna flat out shoot up, and then make a pullback somewhere along that line. All right, so bullish on the dollar CAD. All right, moving over to dollar Swiss franc. Again, we broke structure, broke this high, pushed up and made a higher high, or a new high rather. So again, expecting some sort of pullback before price starts to rise up. And you can see the dollar CHF has been on quite move up, right? And this was all of the pullback of last week, just like the dollar index, right? And now we're breaking above. So we're heading into supply again, but I think we're gonna, at least push up to that before we get that pullback and then, continue rising. All right, so bullish on the dollar CHF. All right, over to dollar JPY, guys. This is a go-to play of the week. All right, dollar is bullish, and the dollar JPY finished this down move. Right, it broke above this high here, and it's made that new high. Again, I'm expecting some sort of pullback, possibly to this fair value gap, maybe some of this Fibonacci levels. All right, but you can see my team, we already bought it from this demand area. All right, and we're up roughly 81 pips on that, guys, but we're going for the gusto. All of the JPY pairs this week will boom. All right, I don't care if it's CAD JPY, R JPY, Swiss franc JPY, Euro JPY, Pound JPY, NZD JPY, or USD JPY. Guys, you're gonna make a killing if you buy the J's. All right, that's what we call them in my group. But on the dollar JPY, guys, we got everything that we need to buy this. All right, so I'm bullish on the dollar JPY, and it is one of my go-to plays of the week. I'm not going to sleep on it. Right, all my alerts are set, but I'm looking to make 254 pips on this, guys, and just make a killing. All right, so please don't sleep on dollar JPY. All right, moving over to pound odd, and we are at a support level. All right, so it's potential that we can rise up to resistance. But for now, it's in this consolidated, format, excuse me, if you will. And I don't really like it to try to, get into anything on it. But again, if you are going to trade consolidation, it's always best to buy from support and sell from resistance. So again, pick your poison on how you want to play this. But I would say that it most likely will rise. All right, just because of the respect that it has here in this major key area of support. All right, so bullish on the pound odd. All right, moving over to pound CAD. Pound CAD again came down, and we got this nice consolidation, and it seems like it's slowly but surely rising. Like, all you got to really do is look at these lows, and they're getting higher and higher and higher and higher. Right, so I think we're gonna kind of blast through there, but we're also at a major level of resistance. When we look left, that was respected. So if we get here, there's a potential for us to drop and get down to the support zone. So I'm looking for either one, right? So I'm looking for the drop here, or I'm looking for price to go and break, tap into this supply, and then drop. All right, either way, bearish on the pound CAD, just watching out for the potential rise up to supply before I make a move. All right, but bearish on pound CAD. Over to pound CHF, look at this nice falling wedge into a major level of support. But right now on the wedge, we're at the resistance area, so we can go right back down to support right before we either rise up and get up out of here. Again, this is a bullish reversal chart pattern, so just keep that in mind. And again, my position is here to sell it, so I expect it to break out of here, but I expect it to respect the supply zone and then fall down. So I'm bearish on the pound CHF, but I can see the bullish move happening, because again, this is a bullish reversal pattern. All this trend line, there's liquidity that sits behind this entire trend line, so price most likely will want to go get that liquidity, fuel up for the position on the way down. All right, and that's what I'm looking to take advantage of. Roughly about 116 pips out of that for 57 pip stop loss. All right, so bearish on pound CHF, but it's going to initially be bullish. All right, over to pound JPY again, guys. I told you about UJ, right? So dollar JPY is going to rise. GJ is another one. Go-to play, guys. Don't miss out. Falling wedge into a major key area of demand. There may be a little hunt, right? They may go to do a hunt on the stop loss, tap into this demand before rising. But if they don't, then we're looking good with the position, right here where we got in. This is what my team did on Friday. And again, guys, we're looking to take advantage of this for about 396 pips to the upside. I've already told my team, guys, just stay in it all week, because we are going to eat. All right, GJ for the buy. I'm bullish. All right, over to New Zealand dollar. So again, kind of got a bit of a rising channel right here. And again, that is a bearish reversal pattern, but we're at a major level of demand. So what I'm seeing here as potential, because again, money sits behind this trend line, we're probably going to drop down, grab that liquidity, fuel up from this demand area, and then go and take off to the upside. All right, so I'm bullish on the pound New Zealand, but I see it potentially doing the sweep before it rises up. But we're also at the support area of that that rising channel so we could just get up out of there like that. All right, either way, bullish on pound New Zealand. All right, get in where you fit in. All right, alerts are going off for Bitcoin. I'm looking for a play on Bitcoin, just so you guys know. Looking to sell it, so I'll drift off for a second here. Here we go, looking at Bitcoin, and I'll get down to let's say the 5 minute. Okay, and there we go. We have a nice rising wedge, and we're breaking out of that currently. So again, I'm in a sell position, and I'm looking to catch Bitcoin. So just, you know, a little something if you guys are looking at Bitcoin today on Saturday the 18th. All right, try to get your self in for a sell, as you know, Bitcoin is overdue for a bit of a drop right at this major resistance area. Got the rising wedge right into supply, so again we can get up out of there and get down to this low. Guys, you can make a lot of money trading Bitcoin, all right, with your Forex broker, but that's that. All right, so bearish on Bitcoin, but headed back over to pound New Zealand. So I told you guys again, I'm bullish, right? May do the sweep and then rise up, but then let's go over to oil. All right, and oil, guys, I'm bearish. All right, we gap down, right, creating this huge imbalance, right? So I think that we're going to rise up to balance out that imbalance, and then we're going to fall. So from there, guys, I have my sell position that I'm looking at. I'm risking about 200 pips, really 170, to make about 620 pips on oil. Oil pays. So again, guys, one of these trades you don't want to miss out on. All right, maybe it'll just fall from here, but most likely it will mitigate this imbalance or balance out, that fair value gap, and then drop. So again, see however you want to play it. It's always better to sell high. So I'm bearish on oil. All right, over to silver, guys. Silver is going to tank. Okay, again, the dollar is looking bullish, and typically silver will fall. We had bearish divergence on the chart, right? Chart making higher highs, RSI making lower highs, and then we fell from there. So my team took that trade from the divergence area, and we're up pretty good, right? But now we're getting ready to do a retest of the supply area, right? Because we just broke it right here. So we're going to retest that, and then we're most likely going to fall from there. But I'm bearish on silver, guys. It's another go-to play of the week. It's really going to get you guys paid. So again, you don't have to take it in your live, but at least take it in your demo so you can see what it's like. All right, bearish on silver. All right, over to gold. And on gold, guys, we got a bit of a double top, if you will, until a major level of supply. We just broke this low. So again, I believe we're going to pull back a little bit, and then we're going to drop. But I'm bearish on gold, the same way we are on silver. Bearish on the commodities. Here is a new one. All right, this is natural gas, but you guys can see the break of the trend line and the break of this low. So I am expecting a pullback to this area that we broke. Okay, and then go ahead and take it back down to really a very low level. If we go and look at it from the 4-hour time frame, this bad boy really has some room to drop. All right, but it most likely will get here before it makes a decision on whether it wants to go back up. Either way, bearish on natural gas, guys. So please, try to take advantage of that. All right, over to our indexes. All right, SPY is going to die. All right, we had this big push down, had this big push up. We're right at the supply area, and now when we go to a lower time frame like the 5 minute, guys, we can see our change of character. Right, got a bit of a head and shoulders, left shoulder, head, right shoulder, break of the neckline right here, the retest, and then the drop, breaking this low once again. Because this high broke this low right here, this is a strong supply area. I expect us to push up. There's my position, and my stop is above the head of the neckline at that supply area. And from there, I expect SPY to drop 78 points to the downside. So my team will be looking to sell this right out the gate, either Sunday or Monday, right? But it's looking good. Bearish on SPY. Over to NAS, same exact thing, guys. So we're looking at the 5 minute, right? We see the break of the trend line. We also see, the lows getting broken and getting lower, and we see our change of character here. Again, supply sitting in this area. I think we're going to go touch, and then we're going to go drop. All right, so here, we're looking at roughly a 400, 500 point move on NAS. All right, guys, get your money, okay? Don't play around. It's all set up. Look at this, right? Big push down, did our thing, came right back up to that major key area. So we're probably going to make that drop, especially with the dollar looking bullish, right? These indices typically fall when the dollar rises. All right, bearish on NAS. Last but not least, US 30, Same thing as SPY, same thing as NAS. Made a big move down, right? Engineered all this liquidity. We came and swept it, tapped into supply, and now it wants to fall. All right, looking at it on 5 minute, get the details. There you have it, right? Another bit of a head and shoulders here. We broke the low, we made a new low, right? And just kept doing that, making new lows. This is a lower high, and now another lower low. So I'm just expecting a bit of a pullback before we drop on US 30. And if we go back to the higher time frame, we can see that we have nothing but space and opportunity to the downside. The first stop at this support level is already 400 points on US 30. All right, getting down to the area that we previously broke, right above this high, we're talking 795 points there on US 30. And if we just so happen to really get down, guys, we're talking 1200 points on US 30. It's just set up and it's ready to go. Don't want you guys to miss out. All right, so again, if you're trying to learn this stuff and you want to get it to where you really understand it, come rock with me, forexwithbain.com. Tap on the link to get in the Discord, and you guys will see what time it is. You know what I'm saying? So that's that. But meantime, in between time, y'all know what it is. It's your boy. Peace.
Wanna get money, wanna get paid, master Forex, like a sensei, then you know you gotta come and swing my way. And if you wanna fast forward, hit replay.